Okay, guys, this is Secretariat. I tried to go into Jacqueline, which is right across the street from here. And there's not a lockbox code in the, like, broker bay is where we get our showing instructions from and where we book stuff from. And the agent didn't put a lockbox code, and I've called him twice and sent him a message without response. So, unfortunately, doesn't look like I'm getting into that. At least not right now. So, again, this is in Cherry Branch. It's super quiet. There's a new roof. 2-car garage. I'm excited it's not on a crawl space. There's the patio. Needs a little bit of like a pressure wash. This is dirty. This needs to be fixed, but that's easy. I don't know if this is wood. It looks like it might be. So the trim needs some paint. You need a little paint here. This living room is pretty big. There's a few like variations of color on the floor. But again, if it's wood, like I had a client who recently, this is gas, refinished their floors, and he did a light oak and they look phenomenal. I was really shocked. I'm gonna turn this down for science, maybe. Come on. There we go. Oh, I hear it. Come on. So, like, this floor needs, again, it just is, it's a little bit worn. But I actually like what would be, and you could eliminate this if you really wanted to and have all of this be open. It's not a support. My assumption is it's probably not a support. AC unit is new, and it's a train, which is awesome. It's what we have. Typically, there's a 5-year warranty, and then if you do, sometimes you get a 10-year warranty. If you, that is stairs. I will go up there in a minute. Hot water heater needs an expansion tank. That's stained, but again, this is just a closet space, not a big deal. This is your garage door over here. Got linoleum. So appliances are dated. Cabinetry is super dated. However, the nice thing is it's actual wood, so you can stain it. It doesn't have like that shitty, like that coating on it. So yeah, it needs to be refinished, but that's a pretty easy, I say easy, it's a pain, but in the grand scheme of things, not a huge deal. This is actual like tile. I'll go out there later. Again, dated appliances, something that can be changed. I'm assuming this is laundry. Yep. Doors need to be carpet's worn. Again, side of that needs to be painted. Got linoleum in here again. If you really, I guess the good thing is if you wanted to, you can lay tile over this. Or even like an LVP tile on top of it. Again, more paint. Needs paint everywhere on the frame. This carpet isn't terrible. Like, it doesn't smell in here. Again, same scenario. You need some paint on the trim more so than the walls. The walls, other than being like yellow, aren't bad. Carpet in here isn't bad. This is very like livable for a little while. Or for whatever. Stain on the floor. Again, I'm not super worried about this. I see it more often than you would think. If it just gets wet over time, or like they step out of the shower and there's some spots on the floor there, some pink. But again, this is an easy fix. And again, we're on a slab. So I'm not worried about subfloor like rotting. Okay. Again, that was a laundry room. That was that one bathroom closet. These rooms are actually good, like nicely sized. This one's a pretty good size too. Weather stripping just coming out of there. I wonder like what happened, because this is the same spot on that other window that it has that. But again, carpets in here are clean. There's just they lost the globe to the lights. Shitty drywall patch. Again, no biggie. This room doesn't smell either. Like, I don't think the house smells. So this room's a little bit smaller, but again, not terribly sized. You could fit a queen bed in here pretty comfortably. AC is on. It feels cool. Much smaller closet in this room. This carpet needs a little more help. Or like those spots. Okay. The garage. This garage is massive. Damn. Fishing poles, I assume. This garage is huge. You can tell there was a repair here at some point in time. Okay. You've got a covered patio. That needs to be like, that's a pretty easy fix. I say that. I don't know. It just might need to be nailed back up there. Or what looks like it's happened is the quarter... That scared me. The quarter round needs to be fixed. And like, it just needs a good pressure wash. VA might hit on this. I bet you they will. Oh yeah, that's super, this thing just needs to come down. Super soft. The yard is huge. So, also, like, they, for some reason, removed part of that siding. My guess is that maybe, and it goes all the way to there. My guess is that maybe it got by like a weed eater, and they just said fuck it. A lot of solar panels back here. If you don't ever, especially it's not something that you're going to be in for just a few years, please don't buy solar panels. They actually do worse. They invalidate your shingle and roof warranty. If you need, there's double doors. If you need a roof replacement, it is hard to find a company who will replace the roof because most of them are not liable and do not want to be liable for removing solar panels. So they just won't do it. So yeah, this is something that weed eater, the VA may or may not ask for that to be repaired. So like, this is just on the screen. That's an easy fix. So yeah. So this is interesting to me. I don't know why they have like, I know why they did it. They put that black mesh up there to prevent like birds and other shit from getting in there. Which I have had happen in my own house. So I've just never seen them put mesh up there. I guess it still allows for airflow. So yeah. So I don't feel like the garage space is awesome. Backyard is big. You've got plenty of room for a shed. And this store's open, of course, now. Oh, I didn't even go upstairs. I really like this living space. Carpet's in pretty good condition. This room is huge. You've got a little bit of like age on the windows. Storage. This has its own thermostat. Air handlers in here. And you have a closet up here. So yeah, I think of a lot of the ones we've seen, like this is a really good layout. And I like the bonus space, of course. It's always nice to have. All right, I will have Danielle run some numbers on this one. There's also a purple something on the ceiling. And I'll let you know what she says.